Hey everyone, Joe here. Well, Tamron has announced an update to the SP70-300 DIVC USD lens. Now, the older model, the existing model that's out now, is the A005 model. And this new model is designated as A030. And I have Tamron's little announcement up here, and I'll link it down in the description below in case anybody wants to read it, themselves. But anyway, they're announcing this new release has external design completely revamped and fluorine coated now applied, improved autofocus speed and responsiveness. The VC system achieving image stabilization performance level of 4 stops. Now I have the current model and it's okay as far as optically, but image stabilization on the current model is actually really good. I've never complained about it. The only problem is that it works so well if you're trying to do any kind of video. It doesn't let you smoothly pan around. But if you're trying to hold something steady, it locks in pretty good. Now the fluorine coating they're talking about now applied is actually just to the front element as far as I can tell. And as far as the redesign being completely revamped, no, not really. It looks pretty much, there might be a little bit to the rubber and stuff on the actual focus ring and zoom ring. But pretty much the only thing they've done is really take the gold band and made it gray. Really. That's pretty much it. It looks identical as far as this picture looks to the current model. So let's go down and look at some more product highlights. It says improved autofocus speed and responsiveness. The improvements in the control circuit of the autofocus algorithm of the previous model have been enhanced, both focusing speed and accuracy, which enables a moment to be captured without letting the photo opportunity slip away. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So they've improved the performance speed of the autofocus. Okay, and it says here improve vibration control functions, improve up to 4 stops, and which is what they announced already. Said external design renovated. Okay, the zoom ring and autofocus using linear based grid patterns and brand ring tungsten silver create an external design of high range field. Well, it might look nice, but if it's anything like the current one, the plastic still feels too thin on it, guys. So, that may be something. And it's not weather sealed, not whatsoever. So there's no weather sealing on this lens. It's not really built very tight. So it might be a great lens to go to the park with, but it's not going to be a great lens to go to Alaska with. Okay, now it says here, equipped with fluorine coating to improve user friendliness of the lens. The front surface of the lens element is coated with a protective fluorine compound that is water and oil repellent. The lens surface is easier to wipe clean and less vulnerable to damage effects of dirt, dust, moisture, and fingerprints, which is a good thing, really it is. But here's the thing about this lens, in case anybody's missing it. It's still the same optical configuration as the previous lens. Basically, what Tamron has did is slapped a little bit of new onto the old lens and said it's a new lens. It's not. It's the same old lens. So if you have the current lens, absolutely, I cannot recommend you to upgrade whatsoever. Highly recommend you don't, because it's the same optical, formula in this lens as it is the older one. So you're not going to get any kind of improved optical performance whatsoever. So yeah, that's the thing about it. And here's the thing also I want to talk about. The current lens, while it still holds up pretty decent on full frame cameras, if you're looking for a budget full frame lens, maybe this is for you. If you're not considering the new updated Canon one. But if you won't stay with Tamron or you like Tamron, then and you don't already have one, then possibly this one might come out a little bit cheaper than the Canon one. It's really up to you. And but if you're on APS-C, running like the 80D, 7D Mark II, 7D, 70D, or any of the Rebel series cameras, this is not a lens to get. And I say that from my experience because I own it and I wished I didn't buy it. And that's because the optical formula configuration in these lenses doesn't hold up well to high density megapixels, like a 24 megapixel sensor on an APS-C body that has a much smaller pixel pitch. It just starts to fall apart completely, and the micro contrast on it is pretty horrible on APS-C. Like I said, on full frame cameras, if you run something like the 5D Mark III, maybe even the 5D Mark IV, it could still be a decent lens, although I can't recommend it for the 5DS or 5DSR because of those higher pixel pitches. So anyway, that's really all there really is about it. So the date of launch is supposed to be around 23 of February for the Canon and Nikon mounts. It says here launched only in the Japanese market. So yeah, I'm wondering if that's actually ever going to make it to the US or they're not even going to bother. I'm sure they'll eventually, ship it out. And and it is not compatible with the teleconverter 1.4 models, so or the two times teleconverter either. So yeah, maybe this is just them trying to update this lens for the Japanese market. Maybe it might make it to the US. I'm pretty sure they will. There's no sense in making two different models. The US one may get it come a few months later. But anyway, that's it for this quick vlog. I thought I'd talk about this lens in case anybody's wondering what's really updated about this lens. It's really nothing. It's just looks prettier. Maybe a little bit better autofocus speed, a little bit better image stabilization, and a nice little fluorine coating. But really, if you're going to buy, the 7300 from Tamron, wait and get this one. It's pretty much going to be the same price, maybe a few dollars more. But that fluorine coating stuff, it probably will make it a better buy. But if you already got the current one, the existing one, don't upgrade it. You're wasting your money. It really is. But anyway, that's it for this vlog, everyone. See y'all in the next one.